Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Blast. This is your host Mustin here, and I'm joined here by my regular crew. We got Matt, Travis, and Steven.
What up?
What's going on, guys? What's a fatality? What's up, guys?
So yeah,
You know our names now. You must die.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys don't notice, well, some of us have our Star Wars T-shirts on.
I do have a Star Wars T-shirt on. Blood.
Yeah, it's underneath that, all that blood somewhere. So yeah, so basically if you guys have already watched Rogue One, we're gonna be pretty much giving our review of the film.
So as of right now, in case you didn't read it before, this is full of spoilers.
So if
That's
You're gonna
right.
ruin the whole movie.
so if you didn't see the movie, we'll see you next year.
Word.
Bye.
So yeah,
Yeah, so it's spoiler territory. So if you guys are watching this right now and you have not seen the movie, don't watch this video. At least not until you've seen the movie, and then just come back.
after you've seen the movie, then
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Well, how about this? For all of you that haven't seen the movie right now, but you want to know if it's good or not,
It's fantastic. It's a great movie.
like a really quick review. It does what it has to do as a prequel. It enhances its predecessor. It delivers a pretty decent story with memorable characters, as well as some old characters from other movies that we're used to seeing. And yeah, it's a darker Star Wars movie than we're used to, but it doesn't hesitate to show humor every now and then, and a lot of nods to older war films, like Vietnam War films. So if you're into that too, it's a overall good fun movie. You're gonna enjoy it if you like these type of films, nonstop, well, not nonstop action, but action, good story, of course, Star Wars. So other than that, yes, I think I speak for everyone here when I say we all agree that you should definitely go watch it.
Yeah, definitely a great movie to watch, guys.
There's also a lot of
One of the
cameos,
best Star Wars movies I've seen.
Yes.
From
For me
franchise.
personally, I like this movie better than last year's movie.
I agree.
The Force Awakens, he means, yeah.
I did not like Force Awakens. But on that note, from here on, it's spoiler territory.
But before we go deep into the movie, just a quick recap of what the film's about. So basically, as you said, it takes place before A New Hope.
Yes, directly before A New Hope.
Just moments before the opening scenes, I would say. Maybe like a couple of months.
Yeah, well, yeah. The movie starts with young.
Yeah.
So it's like it starts off a little bit like a couple years before, and then into
Like 15
literally
years.
maybe like a week before.
Yeah.
New Hope starts.
So yeah, Jin is basically one of the main characters in this
Yes.
film.
Well, she's the main character.
Well, she is, yeah. So her father is actually a scientist who's, responsible for, the creation of the Death Star.
Yes. So he's a imperial scientist.
Imperial scientist.
Who left the Empire
Yep.
because he didn't want to do this, but then he was found again
Yeah.
by the main antagonist in this film. What's his name? Yeah, so he brings him back, and then she runs away, so he doesn't take her, and she lives by herself. Well, she's raised by what's his name?
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker.
I forgot his name, but I like.
Yeah, it's...
Oh,
Yeah, he did a
his
great job.
name's
Forrest
Saul
Whitaker.
Guerrero.
Yeah,
Saul
Saul Guerrero. Saul.
Yeah, so Guerrero. Yeah,
Uh,
Forrest Whitaker did a great job.
He gets hired for these roles where he gets to show off his bug-eyed face. This is like one of those roles he gets to do that.
I think, but he was very convincing.
And he's a veteran of the Clone Wars. And, that's like kind of a connection to the Star Wars The Clone Wars series.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm kind of glad they made that connection.
That's good.
Yeah. There's a little bit more connections, but we'll
So
talk
there's
about
more,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, he fought in the Clone Wars, and also I don't know if you guys caught. So like the story of him is he's not part of the rebellion,
Not at all.
but he's not
No.
part of the Empire. Like
by
he started
himself.
his own
Yeah,
militia.
He's solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he starts his own group.
He's his own little thing. Yeah.
And
It
it's-
reminded me
Yeah.
of someone that's no longer canon from the Force Unleashed games, where in
The
it.
main guy from The Force Unleashed?
No. One of the characters in The Force Unleashed was a Jedi by the name of General Coda, who did not. The reason he didn't die during the Purge was because he didn't care for the stormtrooper or the clone troopers at the time. He thought they were unfit for battle, so he used his own militia. So when the clones turned on the Jedi, he wasn't one of them. So it reminded me of that, where like, I don't know if it was on purpose, like as a nod to that. I don't think so, but it reminded me of that. Like, except he's not a Jedi,
Right.
but here's a guy who used his own militia to fight the Empire, who didn't want nothing to do with the rebellion.
Have you was that the first time you seen that monster what's his name? Pagoda? Pagoda that tells people if they're lying or not?
I think that was my first time.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, that was freaky.
Actually, you know what that monster was a reference to?
Who?
One of Gareth Edwards, the director.
Yeah.
One of his first films.
Monster. Yeah.
That alien looked.
I knew that
the
looked so
monsters from
familiar.
that.
Yeah.
So
I can see that now.
before he made Godzilla. Yeah, but this wasn't his idea. As from what I read, this wasn't his idea. This was the crew's idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
To like do like a little tribute to his other works. But yeah, if you look at the monster and then you look at the monsters from the movie Monsters, they're just a lot bigger.
Yeah.
But they're like tentacles and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was a nod to that.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I'm like, that looks familiar. I don't know if I've seen it in other Star Wars or anything Star Wars related. But then I read that and I'm like, that's why it looked familiar, because I didn't see it in Star Wars. I saw it in Monsters.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which you guys should check out, by the way.
It is a really good indie film.
Yeah.
It's basically what put Gareth Edwards on the map. But yeah, that was weird that he's like, oh, I'll find out if you're lying or not.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell is that?
Like, okay.
And his face again, it's just like, find if you're lying.
Leave his face alone, man. You can't do nothing about it.
Like,
Yeah.
Did you see that? You're lying.
No, I love this character.
That's
Save the
it.
rebellion! Save the dream! Save the dream! His voice was weird, but
Yeah.
I liked it.
it worked.
I guess because they're trying
to.
to, maybe.
But he was dying, though.
Yeah, he was dying too.
Yeah,
dying,
but
couldn't
he
breathe.
had
Yeah,
the-
he had the breather.
Breathing,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he's the one who cared for Jin.
So she was
in the
15
beginning.
apparently.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
Yeah, and then she was on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she's in the film. She's captured by the Empire, and then she's rescued by the rebellion, and they basically
I had the
recruit
robot.
her.
He was like, "Congratulations, you're getting rescued. Try not to resist." I was like, he was mad scary. Then I thought he was a bad guy when he first came into the
Oh, you
movie.
mean K2SO?
Yeah. So yeah.
He's originally Imperial droid.
Yeah,
exactly.
but then they,
yeah. So he looks scary.
But he looked kind of scary though. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
He like choke slammed her. He just clotheslined her. I was like, holy crap.
I love that guy. That guy was amazing.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
we'll also go deep into the characters too.
Yeah.
Our opinions on it. But yeah.
So
after that,
she's rescued.
Yeah.
They tell her, so yeah, your father, Death Star. Well, they didn't know that it was a Death Star. They just knew there's rumors about
like a super weapon.
Yeah, super weapon.
Yeah.
Apparently,
And-
planet-killing weapon.
Yeah.
And they went to like one of these cities and stuff like that, which I love too. It's like I love looking at those space cities and stuff.
Yeah.
But why didn't she grab the message when everything was like exploding?
Well,
like,
because it was like
damn, you should-
Because
grab
it
her
was
in the
like
moment.
she was in her moment.
and that was the first time
getting
seeing
to
her
see
father for a long time,
Yeah.
so she was
And
probably
like-
like thinking about that.
yeah, like you just saw your father for the first time in fucking how many years?
Yeah.
Explosions are happening everywhere. You gotta go or you're gonna die.
Yeah.
No,
It's hard to think straight.
but a lot of people were, especially like big Star Wars fans, are asking what city is this? Jeddah. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Which is apparently a ancient area where the Jedi first started. One of the original temples of the Jedi Order, way back, before any of these films.
Yeah.
And these are like the remnants of those temples. And the reason we never see it ever again is because we find out in this movie that it got destroyed. Which was cool because it's like they never really destroyed a planet. They're just like, oh, we're gonna destroy the city.
Yeah, a
Just
couple of
use
cities.
one. I think they said like one reactor.
Yeah, 1/10 of it or something.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they would
something
just
like
destroy,
that.
which looks amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
when you saw the from especially when they showed the view from space.
Yeah.
And you
Oh
see,
my
like,
god,
the
it was a
whole
beautiful
explosion.
sight. Like
Yeah. When
it
he
was
like,
beautiful to watch.
Beautiful. Yeah.
But it was like, yo, still like damn.
like everyone jumped.
Everybody just died.
But in terms of CGI and the way that looked, that shot right there, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And you just see like everything
They had
just
a lot of
heading
epic
towards you.
moments in this movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of
epic moments in this movie.
Yeah.
Like the beach scene when they were like sitting on the beach and then
in Skyrim.
Yeah. Covers it. I was like, man.
Yeah, but that whole explosion thing, and it's like it shows you the power of the Death Star, where even just like a little bit of its power able to destroy a whole city, a whole area like that.
Yeah.
And I like that they brought attention to something that's never been brought to attention in any of the movies, that only like the real Star Wars nerds know of. The kyber crystals.
The kyber crystals.
The crystals that power the lightsabers. Well, again, if you're not like a huge Star Wars nerd where you know this stuff, you've never heard of this. Like most people don't know how a lightsaber works. And what happens is a Jedi, when they build their lightsaber, they pick a crystal. They have to go get the crystal, usually from like a cave or something, and then put it in a lightsaber. And these are like the original crystals that were used by the original Jedi. That's why they're just white crystals. Back then, all of their lightsabers were just white. But yeah, I was like, okay, cool. Fucking awesome.
And it's also something that Jyn wears around her neck.
Yeah,
the one that
she
her
wears
father
the crystal. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool to see. That's when they pick up, when we meet finally, what's his name? The blind man and his...
IP Man. And,
IP Man. What's his name?
Donnie Yen.
Yeah, I think, their character's name is Chiru.
Chiru, yeah.
And Baze.
Baze.
Yo, his gun was like, he had a sick gun.
Oh my god. So
his
like,
gun was crazy.
At first when it's just like he's like, all is whatever, for I am one with the Force, and he starts beating the shit. Yeah. He's like, I'm better than all of you, and I'm blind. He was like dodging blasts and shit.
Yeah.
Like, woo, calm down, man.
Crap.
Yeah, he was amazing. And then like all the other troopers come in, and it's like, oh shit, you're fucked.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And then Baze just blasted.
He was like, you almost hit me. He's like, you're welcome.
Yeah, his gun was amazing, and like I didn't notice it until like later on in the movie, but apparently his gun connects to his backpack.
To the back.
Yeah. I was like,
that's why he had so many bullets.
That's why. Yeah, I'm like, no wonder. I'm like, this guy never runs out of bullets.
He had the pump action, and he had the rapid fire.
So
I was like, damn, yo,
that was a good gun.
Yeah, it was a good gun.
I've never seen anything like that. And then his cane was also like a big bow.
Yeah, it turned into a bow, and he like took down a freaking.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that
I was like,
awesome.
yo, this guy is amazing.
And they knew that the characters knew we need these two on our team.
Yeah. So they're like, get in here.
Yeah.
You got the pilot that defected. Oh yeah, by the way, the reason that this whole thing started is because there was a pilot from the Empire that defected, left the Empire.
Yeah, Galen was the one who gave him the message.
Yeah, so he's like, look, take this to Guerrera, and they need to see that the Empire's plan. This is what the Empire's plan. This is the super weapon.
Yeah.
So she ends up seeing the message, and Guerrera, but then that's when they decide to destroy the city, and so the explosion is heading towards them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Diego Luna's character, Cassian, comes in and like, we gotta go. Mm-hmm. But by then the holo recording stopped. So she's the only one that saw the message. So now it's like, it's called the Death Star, and my father did this. You know, he did this on purpose. They finally answered the question where like people used to make fun of Star Wars. Where like, how do you make a giant death machine, a death station that could destroy entire planets and leave a fatal flaw like that?
Yeah.
Where like one hole that if you shoot a rocket,
it's gonna blow up the entire thing.
Like who would do that?
Yeah.
And then this movie comes out and they're like, it's a reason why.
There's a reason.
I did it on purpose because I want this destroyed. Oh, thanks for silencing all these fucking haters.
Yeah, to be honest, that could have been like the only reason. Because, to have a fatal flaw like that would make them look kind of, incompetent.
I mean, but like all of these years though, people thought like they had that question of why does it have, if it's such a flawless, weapon, why is that just that one little thing there that and nobody fixed that?
Exactly.
Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And now it was on purpose.
Yeah, it was definitely awesome that they answered that. And yeah, so now we have the crew the brand new crew, which is Cassian, Jin, Chiru, and Baz, and
Bodhi, and then K2SO.
K2. Yeah, which is an amazing crew. It's like one's a pilot, Imperial pilot, one's a badass blind guy.
Yeah.
Like who may as well have been a Jedi.
Yeah.
The other guy is a freaking awesome light machine gun wielding dude, and then an ex-Imperial droid who's the best one of the whole.
Yeah, this guy was so funny. Like if they only had him like in the first Star Wars movie, it would have been better instead of having Jar Jar Binks.
Someone like
him.
This movie, I was telling him earlier. This movie did a good job. Like this is how you do comic relief in a film like this.
Yeah.
You don't need a bumbling buffoon to be like, oh, Misa soldad, Misa do this.
Yeah, saying dumb things, right?
Like, dumbest shit ever.
You need a sarcastic robot.
Like he just destroys all the credibility of this being a good movie.
Yeah.
Where like you get someone like this who's part, a big part of the plot.
Yeah.
But he's also, he's like sassy and he has witty comments and stuff like that.
As fuck.
That's how you do a good comic relief.
Since we're talking about the characters, why don't we talk about like which ones we loved? I mean, besides K2SO.
He doesn't count. He doesn't count because he was too funny.
I mean, I was really into Forrest Whitaker's character, even though he wasn't there for that long. Yeah. I just like his whole look, like his speech pattern, the reason why he was there, and how he was a solo and he wasn't like with anybody. He wasn't on this side. He wasn't on that side. He was like, he had his own thing going on, and he was badass to me.
Yeah,
I kind of like this character.
I like. It's kind of hard for me to pick one. I mean, it
doesn't have to be one, but like
I think for me, were the duo Chiru and Baze, just because he is remnants. Like a lot of people were afraid and that they were gonna do some stupid like, oh, she's Force sensitive, or like one of them is a Jedi or something like that.
Yeah.
And they still managed to put the Force, because the Force is a big part of this film, even though there were no Jedi in it. But like this guy, he's like, I am one with the Force, and the Force is one with me.
Yeah.
The whole time, like,
he was like the religious one. Yeah. All of them. Yeah.
Like he's like this Force monk, but he's not like a Jedi. He's just, this is him.
Yeah.
And then Baz, because he doesn't believe in that.
Right.
But he believes in him.
Right.
So he's like, you're my friend, you're my brother, and I'm here to protect you and help each other out.
It kind of draws back to in A New Hope with Obi-Wan, when he was saying that the Force is within like all living things.
Yes.
So I kind of like that they use that concept in Rogue One.
Right. So like they did a good job in showing the Force in this film without having all the Jedi and Sith stuff.
Yeah.
Like for example, in The Force Unleashed, the Force is a big part of the film as well. But it was because Rey, apparently she was gonna be this badass.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like every new character that we see in every new movie apparently stronger than the last one by like a fucking mile.
Yeah.
Since you really hate the movie.
I don't like that movie. But like in this one, they were like, yes.
There was hate. There was anger.
But it's like, hate leads to anger. Anger leads to pain.
Pain leads to suffering.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So yeah, it was. I think that's why I like those two the most.
Okay.
How about you, Travis?
Well, yeah, like those. I like those two as well. I hate to piggyback right like that. I do it a lot.
That's what it is.
Yeah, like I love that. I love those two characters. Of course, the robot. I thought the two main protagonists. They had a nice understanding towards the end, because these two are going. They're butting heads.
Yeah.
The scientists and stuff. I found him very. I found him quite interesting, and I knew he was going to be taken out early though.
Yeah.
But I found it interesting that he would that he would do all this just so he can what he's like playing double agent,
Yeah, exactly.
Because he explained, right, that he's like, what did he say, that if I had to help them because if I didn't, they would still have built this.
Yeah.
But by me helping them, I'm gonna make them think that they need me to build this, and at the same time, I'm gonna be able to create a fatal flaw.
Yeah.
So it's like he said.
Yeah,
exactly. He was great.
And the main protagonist, like the villain.
Yeah.
The villain.
The
villain. I mean, no, I mean
the antagonist.
The antagonist.
Okay.
No, I like this character too because he was. I don't want to say like emotionless, but because like when he first found the scientist.
Yeah.
And then in the farm.
Yeah.
He said that his wife died. He was like, "Oh,
I'm sorry.
my condolences." Yeah. Search the house.
Search the house. And then she comes out like, "Oh wow, she's back from the dead, miraculously."
Who would have thought? Like, yo, it was that part. I was dying. I was like cracking up. Like, oh gee, wow, she's alive. Who would have known?
And then towards the end, when they were all invading, he was like saying, "Are we blind?"
Oh yeah, like they're all attacking the beach. Everyone's just standing there watching. He's like, "Are we blind?"
Yeah, start everything. Let's go. We gotta fix the beach up, yo. Because nobody knew that. They was like, "What the hell?" Because they wasn't expecting them to be there, or they had no idea that they were just gonna pop out of nowhere and start freaking blowing things up. So when everybody saw that the beach was getting blown up, it's like, yo.
Since we're talking about that scene, why don't we talk a bit about the ending, like
so
how it
the
all
beach
fits
scene
together with the beach? Yeah.
That's basically the climax of the film. The climax of the film.
Climax
of the film, where they're like, okay, what is it? So the rebellion? They were ready to like surrender. They're like, yeah, we're not doing this. We're gonna lose. We're all gonna die. Fuck this. Let them win.
Yeah.
So then Jin is like, nah, we're still doing this.
Yeah.
And then what was the? Oh, that's another thing. The commander of that fleet.
Yeah.
Same race as Admiral Akbar.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it looks like after him, well, because he got killed, because at the end they ended up destroying it.
Yeah.
He dies, so who takes over the rebellion fleet? Admiral Akbar.
Admiral Akbar.
So like that was cool.
Yeah, that was a nice.
They decide, you know what, fuck it, let's help him. So, but when they're like,
before they went to help him and stuff, man, the rebellion was just like, like what do you guys do? We're done with this. This is too dangerous.
Fucking leaving.
Because we got to see another side of the rebellion that we haven't seen in the other films. Like they've been making questionable choices, just like the Imperial Army.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. One of the things I liked about Cashin's character.
Yeah.
At that part where he's like, look, everyone here, we've all made, regrettable things in the name of the rebellion. Mm-hmm. And we all convinced ourselves it was for the greater good.
But they were lying to themselves. Yeah. They knew what the difference between right and wrong.
That's
why he didn't snipe him.
Yeah, and when he had to kill Galen, he didn't.
Yeah.
Because he was conflicted. Mm-hmm. But yeah, and then all those guys that volunteered, they're like, we're gonna go with you guys. We're gonna take this information. Yeah. And that's when like a lot of people were saying like, oh, this is gonna be a dark film, but no one expected the nod to the Vietnam War in this film.
Yeah.
Where like
I
love that scene where they're like you look at all the soldiers' faces that volunteered. Yeah. They all knew they were going there to die. Yeah. But like their look, their uniforms, their helmet, the straps on the helmet, it all reminded you of a Vietnam movie. Like or like even a World War II movie, like a war movie, like they're going on a mission that they know they're gonna die.
That's what it felt like. It felt like a World War II movie in the future.
Yeah.
It was like weird.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And that was amazing. And I was like, holy crap. Like, I was sitting there, I'm like, I can't believe they done, like, they when they said this was going to be a darker movie, I was not expecting it like this. Mm. I thought it was going to be a movie where, like, they think they're darker, but like, oh, just because they killed someone. No, everyone in this film, everyone there was like, they're all criminals. They're all terrible people. Yeah, like, they've all killed people. Like, look at Cashin's character when we first meet him. In the beginning of the film.
He murdered the freaking guy who told him the information about
and he was scared. He was like, I want to go home. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Like, you're just right away.
And
you're
he did it in such an evil way. He was like, calm down. Everything's going to be all right.
Hugs him.
Yeah. I was like, what's up? And he's a part of the government. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Well, that's why Han Solo shot that guy first. Like it's that covers that whole thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Because it makes sense if you transition to that. It makes sense.
I guess. But yeah, the beach scene was amazing because basically the plan was for Cashin and Jin and K2 to get the plans while everyone else causes a distraction on the outside.
On the beaches,
Yeah. And like it was perfect because like the pilot, he's like, oh, we have a bunch of rebels, whatever, on Sector 5. I need you to say that there's 40 rebels on this sector, so like to confuse them, like, oh shit, they're everywhere when there's really like 20 guys.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I think each of the characters, they kind of serve the purpose. Like, this fight
I think it was the saddest moment was when he died, the pilot, because like, he did his job and he just did his job. And he got a chance to like calm down, relax. Yeah. A freaking grenade goes in there and freaking explodes.
But it wasn't just him. Like all the other members.
Yeah, like this scene was powerful because like you're starting to like these characters,
and little by little, you start to like them.
Each one starts getting taken out. First one is K2.
Yeah.
Where like he's getting run. He's getting
ambushed by the stormtroopers.
So he's like,
he's talking
I can do no more. Good luck,
as he's saying it, he's getting shot on the shoulder, he's getting boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. And just like,
goodbye.
Boom,
like slams the thing, and then they just light him up, man.
Yeah, and it was just like his eyes turn off, and it's just like, oh man, that's sad. Like, I never felt so sad over a fucking robot.
Yeah, seriously.
And then after him, it's Chiru and Baz, I think, that died.
No, the pilot died.
Is it him?
It was Chiru, and then the pilot, and then Baz. Because
that's right.
Saw the ship blow up. And he was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Fuck this. The force is with me.
Yeah.
He started like lighting people up.
That's another reason why I like these two characters, because right there he's like, it was an explosion. Oh, by the way, the walkers coming out of nowhere.
That
was awesome.
That was crazy.
And like he shoots a rocket.
Because Jim was like, run.
Yeah.
What? He turned around.
He
was like,
see the walkers
like he shot a rocket at the walker's face. The walker's like.
That's scary. So like, he paused like, and then when he came back, I was like, get out of there.
That didn't do shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Also, Darth Vader.
Oh yeah. So
he
only had one scene where he spoke.
Yeah.
Which I imagine so they don't want to give too much scenes. Especially because James Earl Jones is old. And, they wanted to bring him back for this film, so like, all right, let's just give him.
Yeah,
plus, it was fine. They didn't need too much Darth Vader. They did, however, bring back a lot of Grand Moff Tarkin. From, if you guys remember, in the first film, he was the one that was in charge of the Death Star.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in this film, they brought him back, which, by the way,
it's not the original actor.
No,
he died.
He passed away because he was in the movie came out in 78, and he was already like 70 at the time.
Yeah.
There's no way he was gonna be alive right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what they ended up doing is CGI version of him.
Yeah.
And it was the voice actor was a different actor.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. Like I first saw him, I'm like, no way, is that really Grand Moff Tarkin? And then like he
turns around and I'm like,
I was like,
CG.
whoa, yeah. I was like, I could tell that he's CG, but
CG.
it was still really good. CG.
It was really good.
Yeah. I mean, they pretty much improved a lot. Like when Tron Legacy came out, when they were trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, what they did for
Jeff Bridges' character.
Yeah.
But it improved a lot.
It's crazy because like we say everybody died, but like literally everybody died. Like even that bad guy. And it's funny how he died because the dude, the CGI guy.
Yeah, Mad Mark.
He turned the Death Star to him.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like he hit him first before he hit the beach. Like in the beam, like he was so high up in the tower. And like it was like, yo, the fact that he went first before everything else.
Yeah, because he spoke to Darth Vader, and he was like, he wanted to know if he was still in charge, and then he was.
He Darth Vader just started
choking him. He just,
I just love that one line he said. He's like, careful not to choke on your ambitions.
Careful not to choke on your ambitions.
Yeah. Yo, that was.
Yeah,
so epic. There's a lot of epic moments in this movie.
But then the Republican, or not the Republican, the Rebel fleet. Yeah, I know I'm going way back.
Yeah,
they arrived to help out, but then they still had the shield over the entire planet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so they had to figure out how to like disable the shield. And that was awesome too. I've never seen that in a.
And they brought back some of the Rebel fighters too.
So yeah, I was gonna say Gold One, or Gold Leader,
and
is the same actor from Gold, the same Gold Leader from A New Hope, but also CGI.
Yeah.
And they also ripped a couple audio.
I think they did like some archive footage too.
Yeah.
With that.
So what they ended up doing is they ended up getting old audio from the other films, and they added this one. It's like Gold Leader standing by, and I was just like, I saw it, I'm like, excuse me, was that him? And then they show him again, and I'm like, holy shit, that's him.
Yeah.
I was going crazy. I was like, holy fuck. And then like the little itty references that tie into the movie, like Red 5, watch out. And then Red 5 dies. And then if you know Star Wars, the New Hope, Red 5 is the calling sign of Luke. So because Red 5 died in
that one,
that's why he got this call sign of Red 5.
Yeah.
The little, cameo of R2 and C-3PO, like, Harith, no one ever tells us anything. Little things
I kind of like that they're like part of like every Star Wars film. They're kind of like the bridge.
Literally every single film, yeah. And then finally they get the plans and they transmit it to they're able to break through the shield because one of the the Star Destroyers isn't working. Yeah. So they get another ship to push it, crash it into another one, and then both of them crash on the shield. I was like, damn.
Another epic moment.
Yeah.
Yo, that size of that ship is like
the
size of the screen. It was and they cut down between all those. Yo,
that's what
I was like,
I
am.
Star Destroyer.
That was.
It's like the way it sliced through the other one, like a knife cutting through butter. I was just like, ooh, damn. Awesome. God, they broke through. They transmitted the plans.
Oh, by the way, I love how some of the stormtroopers got wiped out. In some of the scenes, there was this one stormtrooper that got like shot or something, and when he fell, he threw his gun that way. And I was laughing so much.
There were a lot of like Power Ranger type. We saw the spark because jump
because that's how they did it in the old movie, in the first movie. So and they also kept like the same voice, like the same way they talk. It's like, hey man, like. So again, little things that I loved about this film. Like the droid that K2 is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Apparently that's what they use in the Empire. Mm-hmm. But then you're like, but they weren't used in the first movie. This takes place literally right before the first movie. Right. So then that scene in the beach, before they get started, you hear two stormtroopers talking. They're like, hey man, did you hear about those whatever droids? Like, they're being discontinued. Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's why they're not in the other movie. Holy shit. Yeah. Stop blowing my mind. Like these little things that they did. That's what I love about film, when like the little tiny details. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I didn't like the Force Unleashed. Those little details that just bothered me. Yeah. Like the music didn't sound like Star Wars music. Mm-hmm. Like I knew it was John.
They tried to make it something,
but something more modern. This one, they stuck to the original, like Star Wars music.
The very first scene, it like popped up like, and it had the I don't know what instruments they used, but like violins or it was like bing. And then you see the little planet over here. Yeah. And then the big Earth and everything. Like that's very Star Wars.
Yeah. But they didn't do the iconic thing that and then the crawl. They didn't do that. No. And I'm like, well, it's a spin-off film.
Yeah, it's a spin-off.
I'm guessing that's why.
And they wanted it to be different from the other Star Wars films.
But it's still, this felt more of a Star Wars film than the other one.
Than the other one did.
Yeah. One of the things I tell people, and they look at me weird about Force Unleashed is Force Unleashed Awakens is the blaster sounds. They all sounded different. I'm like, why? Oh, yeah? Why change that? I don't understand why change it. And then this one, they all sounded like they're supposed to. So I'm like, little things
which
like
kind of makes sense because, like, it's taking place within, that era of Star Wars.
Yeah, but still though, like the Force Awakens, they tried to like 2016 it, like it was.
Yeah. They really did not need to do.
And they didn't need to because we already love Star Wars for what it is. You just add the new stories and we're gonna watch it.
Don't change what's not broken.
Freaking, there you go. Exactly. He took the words right out of my
mouth. It really
don't change it if it's not broken.
And since you mentioned the music, this is the first time that the composer Williams. This is the first time he's not involved.
Yeah, he didn't do the.
They got somebody else to do the music.
Yeah, John Williams has done the music for every Star Wars film since the beginning. Yeah. This is the first time, which. I mean, it's fine because John Williams is not going to be around forever. Yeah. So, but again, this sounded more like Star Wars than the other one.
Yeah, this is what Star Wars and everything. Yeah. This is what you need.
But yeah, and then like the final scenes. So the beach is destroyed because they shoot the Death Star. And then we see Cassian and Jin, taken by the explosion. Yeah. So like that's like when
it was such an epic scene.
The hug was good enough. No kissing.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm so happy.
I like that they didn't just start making out of nowhere, right?
Because they literally been together for 2 days.
Yeah, seriously. So
like, you don't need to make out.
Yeah, they had like a little close up. A little. I don't know, like 5-second romance for a second, but they didn't need to like just because they.
I kind of had a little problem with that because like I was hoping they would have like maybe like
they want to come together.
No, not that part. Like when Cassian told Jin, "Oh, your father would have been proud of you." I feel like maybe they could have played around with that a little bit to make it more meaningful.
What do you mean?
Like I mean, it did sound a little cheesy, like the way he said it.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It was like, or like you could have said
like maybe play around with that dialogue.
Yeah.
But other than that, I do feel that that was a great way to
Yeah, because his mission was to kill him off, but he didn't realize it.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it because he fell in love with the girl.
No, he didn't do it.
He did it because he knew it was wrong
to
do so. So I'm happy they did it that way.
Yeah.
All the other movies, it would have been opposite.
It would have been corny. It would have been so corny.
So this is why this is a more adult, more darker film.
Yeah.
Where they don't
Double
have,
slack.
Yeah, right. Like,
come on, like forget that. Like it was really good.
But I think the most epic scene comes after that. So everyone's dead, and like, but they just so like, oh, Vader's here. It's like, get me a ship. We're gonna board that ship, and they're taking out the main rebellion ship, and they're downloading the files. So they got the files, but they're putting it on a disc. Yeah. Next thing you know, like it goes dark, and that's when shit goes off. Yeah. It's like everyone's like you see the rebellion soldiers like, what the hell? They're pointing at the door, but it's dark as fuck, and just
and then you hear the Darth Vader,
and then
but you know what? This is the reason why I really love that part. It was because it was missing that from the Force Awakens. Because the Kylo Ren was such a, it was a freaking
And then there's also, with Darth Vader, like, we never actually seen him, like, fight before. Because we always see him, like, leading
people out and telling
people he's only ever fought Luke and Obi-Wan.
That's true. So to see him go in on those soldiers and how terrifying is even more. Like, it really defined who Darth Vader is and why he's the leader and why he is who he is.
He's so feared.
And why he's so feared. Yeah,
exactly. Why are they so afraid of him? And then right there you show, like, open fire, and it just...
With ease. And they're like all panicking, trying to... They couldn't control themselves. Please, for the love of God, somebody open this freaking door. Darth Vader's right here.
And then, like, he's killing everyone. He's about to kill the last guy.
That's a horror movie.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
When like the window, and you see him like, help us! That shit was fucking
please, God. I felt bad for him. Somebody open the door for these people. I'm going to get murdered.
He's like,
and then just take it.
Just take it.
Yeah.
Opens the thing, killing everyone.
And the other thing about Darth Vader is he doesn't have no real fancy technique. He's just literally just
because
with ease is
he's not like Anakin used to be in the old movies,
right? Yeah.
Because he's more like he's all
healthy,
so he's like he can't move as well as he could, but he can still fucking block. And like the thing that makes him so powerful is his force powers. Like he just like brought that guy and just like threw him away, choked one guy, like broke his neck, and then threw him away. Like I was like, oh my god, this guy.
I had chills, bro. I was in the theater on my jaw open.
Like that.
Oh my god! Holy crap!
That scene was like literally a minute long. And then just like unhook, and then the ship that the first movie starts with goes away. And you're like, wait, and then you see Darth Vader looking like he's pissed. Like, damn, these motherfuckers just got away. It's like, all right, fine. The ship got away, and then they're like, Your Highness, we have this for you. What does this mean? And then she turns around and it's fucking Leia.
It's Leia,
CGI Leia. This is hope. And like, right there, ending.
And they got a standing ovation. Like applause.
But this is why, again, I feel that this movie did what it's supposed to do. It did its job. It
because it told the story.
But it
was supposed to do.
It basically it did its job by building hype for its predecessor. And you see this movie, you're like, it ends like that. You're like, holy fuck, what happens next? You literally start the movie and it starts exactly where it left off. It's like it's just the same ship, but you see the Star Destroyer finding them, and then you watch this film. You watch the old film and it makes much more sense. Like the opening scene, Vader's like choking this guy. He's like, I want them alive. Find them. And he's so pissed. Like, oh my God, baby, calm down. Well, now you know why he's so pissed. They just got away from him, literally right then.
This movie, they did a great freaking job.
This film was
I was so happy to watch this movie. Like, damn.
That was a great movie.
Definitely. What do you guys give it a rating out of 10?
Seriously? I'll give it a 9.5.
Ooh.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, I would definitely.
I'll give it a 9.5 hands
like
down.
a 9.5.
Definitely, because it was just the epicness and the
Like the whole build up.
Everybody's like character, everybody's like purpose in the movies.
Yeah.
Everything made sense, and it made you want to watch the series all over again.
Yeah.
So you can't beat something like that.
And it redeems Darth Vader after episode 3.
As a film itself, I would give it an 8.5.
Okay.
But as a Star Wars fanatic and part of the Star Wars universe, and because how much it made me appreciate the other movies, I'd give it like a 9.5.
Yeah.
But I think as a film itself, if you're not a big Star Wars fan, you watch the film, you probably give it like 8.5, maybe even like a 7.5.
Right, because
because it did have its flaws, a
lot of people, a lot of people were saying like on social media, but these people they probably didn't watch the other ones. They was doing this because. And they were like, "Oh, it was boring and this and that." Because they don't know what's happening.
Like the first 30 to 45 minutes is just exposition, it's just building up.
Yeah, but even when that was happening, they don't know what's happening here. They're talking about the Death Star here.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
as
it was like
film itself, I could probably go as low as a 7.5, most likely an 8. But because I appreciate everything about this, I would go up to a 9.
Yeah.
Because like I understand that like not everything was explained well enough.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you don't know nothing about the other ones.
And then if you know about this, like they had a book that came out, like it's called The Catalyst. Mm-hmm. That one kind of explains like the whole 15 years, like what happened, before the movie.
If you just started watching Star Wars from like The Force Awakens to this, you're probably not gonna like it as much as we did. Yeah. But like. All the references, all the Easter eggs that you mentioned.
Yeah, all the little tiny things that they.
Yeah, why don't we talk a bit about that, about the Easter eggs? Wow. So yeah, you mentioned like a lot of the cameos and stuff.
The Red 5. What who else made a cameo? In the Jeddah City. Yeah. Remember in the first film, they when they go to the cantina and Tatooine.
Yeah, those two guys. Yeah.
Those two guys that Darth Vader. Wow. Obi-Wan ends up cutting the arm off. Yeah. They make an appearance in this one. Yeah. So like you're like, whoa, how the fuck did they get out of this explosion and make it to Tatooine? Yeah. So that was cool. There was that again. The Red 5. Grand Moff Tarkin. A couple other stuff like.
Some of the characters from the third episode made an appearance too.
Oh yeah, Senator Organa.
Senator Organa.
He came back in this film.
Yeah.
Yeah. He made an appearance.
And then
Obi-Wan was mentioned, not by name, but when they were like, "Oh, you still
by passing.
You still know are you still in contact with your Jedi friend?" Like, yes, he helped me a lot during the Clone Wars. Yeah. So that was a reference to Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
Yeah.
And Mon Mothma was there too, right?
Mon Mothma, but like a younger one.
Yeah,
kind of.
Well, it's kind of the same. Well, the same actress. Yeah, they just aged her a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then there were a couple of Star Wars Rebels references for those of you guys who watched the series.
Yes, the show, the ship itself,
the Ghost.
Yeah, was I didn't notice this till I read about it later. But when the Rebel fleet arrived, one of the ships was the Rebel ship, Ghost. And it's like, and then they also mentioned her name, General. I forget her name. I don't watch the show too much.
Syndulla.
Syndulla. They mentioned the name General Syndulla in the film.
So at least we know that she got promoted.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's like part of this. Like the show. The show's canon, but now it's like more canon now that it's linked to a movie. Yeah, exactly. It's linked to the entire film.
Mm-hmm. And then you kind of hear Chopper's voice too. I don't know if you remember the robot from Star Wars Rebels. Mm-hmm. Like he makes those annoying noises. Mm-hmm. Like if you hear, you can kind of hear that in the background. Like when you go to the Imperial ships.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So you kind of hear that a little bit.
Yeah, there was a lot of things like the stormtroopers. There was they still the way they talked, the way some of the stuff that they said. So it was awesome. Yeah, definitely a good movie.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend.
Can't wait to have it at home.
And how would you rank it with the other Star Wars films? Like, if you had to put it like in maybe in third or fourth of
definitely
so Empire Strikes Back is 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, I really like Revenge of the Sith.
For me,
I really like that one. So
yeah, I like Revenge of the Sith too. Yeah. I think for me, it would be still Empire first, Jedi second, Hope third,
and this one fourth.
I think this one fourth, and then Revenge of the Sith.
Damn, fifth.
Yeah, and then Force Awakens, then Clone Wars.
Force
then
Awakens should
Phantom Menace,
be
then
then
Clone
freaking
Wars.
standings.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Force Awakens was bad, but it was not as bad as the first two movies. The first two prequels, sorry.
Yeah.
Clone Wars and Phantom Menace.
I'll definitely say that was in 5th place too. Like for me, it's Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi, then New Hope, and then Rogue One. So Rogue One would be like in 4th place.
Yeah, this one, fucking amazing.
Yeah,
nice.
Which is great because I can't wait for the next spin-off film, the Han Solo.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask that. There was nothing at the end of the credits. So is there any like?
No, because
this is
of course there's not gonna be any end credits because you know what happens.
Yeah, you know what happens.
Oh yeah,
But
for the next movie though.
The next movie, okay, so next year is gonna be episode 8.
8, yeah.
Which is the continuation of
Force
episode 7.
Awakens.
Yeah. After that is going to be the Han Solo spin-off film, which is going to be like this film, another spin-off, but it's going to be of Han Solo when he was younger, when he met Chewie, when he met Lando before any of the films.
Yeah.
Where Childish Gambino is going to be Lando Calrissian.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that? He's going to be Lando Calrissian.
Yeah. He gets to be in a Star Wars film?
Yeah.
I hate him. Dude, he's so freaking talented. I hate him.
Yeah.
All right. But yes, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
That's our review, guys, of Rogue One.
Go check it out.
But yeah, definitely check it out.
If you have, tell us what you know.
Yeah,
give us
a comment what you liked about it.
It made me want to play Battlefront so bad.
They really did. Then the Rogue One.
The expansion pack.
Yeah, the expansion pack.
Yeah, so you play on the beach.
Yeah, it's gonna be another 10 minutes. I'm gonna throw it away again.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah, this is Nerd One signing out.
Yeah.
Nerd
2.
Yeah.